All right, welcome to Draft League semifinals for Redcord. We only have two battles this week, so I brought friends again. Nearly lit fam, typical, and Monum's also in the call.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, we got a couple
It's
people.
YouTubers when this is what we're doing.
More Clock Tower starts playing.
Oh yes, sir. Mewmore Clock Tower immediately. Turn Monum down just slightly. Awesome. Yeah. So me versus Monum is first. Yeah, I mean, I could say a lot about this. I'm sure Monum can too, but I think the best way to understand this, dude, this matchup was so fucking bad for Monum. Oh my god.
Dude, look, just from the POV of the audience, because now that I'm here, I can actually talk on it. Going into this set, me and LitFam spent hours and hours and hours, not even building a team, trying to think of a team to build. This matchup was really fucking bad. Yeah, it was really hard.
So, I mean, there were three main things that were problematic. First of all, Iron Bundle doesn't have a switch in. The only thing that can take a freeze dry is Celesteela, and it's taking quite a bit of damage, especially if I'm something like Specs or Nevermelt Ice, which I ended up running Nevermelt Ice. Second is the only Terra Flying switch in from Salamence is also Celesteela. Which means it has to put in overtime and somehow defend against both. And on top of all of that, Petra can kind of just pivot around this team for free. So it was really tough going in, and I knew that. I knew this matchup was super favorable for me. I was very happy about it. I just knew I couldn't let anything get super out of control, and it would have worked out well. So. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just start it. I mean, going into this off lead, I think I led Bundle, honestly, right?
Yeah, you led Bundle.
Yeah, I led Bundle because I figured like Gashadon lead is pretty obvious, and if Zam gets led, I mean, I have more than enough switch-ins because everything's at full. If Urshifu gets led, I go Coco, and I figure out its item right away. Like, it wasn't the hardest decision in the world. Yeah, Comfey gets led. I am full Spadep Warrior. And I'll talk about this set. This set was very funny. Yeah, so I mean, I can pull it up in the calc. I have Icarus's team in here too. So when we get to that,
one was so annoying to build against.
Warrior.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. Like me and Mona, like right before the game, bro, we were scrambling. I was like, bro, you get packed up by Terra Flying Salamence. It's so bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what if we try and free up Celesteela by doing something with Comfy? I'm like, we can't do anything with Grass Moves because I have fucking Sap Sipper. So I threw around the idea of like Assault Vest, Giga Drain, shit, and I was like, dude.
Well, yeah, that's half the reason.
Anything.
That's half the reason Warrior came. It's because Sap Sipper would eat Leech Seed.
Exactly.
But the other reason is because I was on a revenge arc against that goddamn Comfey.
Yeah, it was the Imprison comp I did.
The goal would be Imprison. Like, if this is the standard Comfey set, let's say instead of Stored Power, he's got Giga Drain for Bundle, right? If this is the standard set, the goal would be to imprison both the Calm Mind and the Draining Kiss, and then Psychic Noise to take away Draining Kiss and Giga Drain and watch it struggle at that.
Yep.
That was it. And then in the meantime, I can Calm Mind up.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Like literally, I literally went with like there was so many different ways that I was trying to cook up for this team, and like every answer like I came up with was just getting countered. Like literally at one point we literally rotoed to like saying like Trick Room. Like we genuinely thought Trick Room might be like, at least I thought it was like something that we have to like at least experiment with. But even then, like, right, if you're running full ball Keytran, I'm kind of screwed. Like my mons don't really work well in Trick Room either. Like
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was tough. It was a tough MU. And here I was just kind of like, with leftovers, I'm like, I'm basically losing nothing here. I'm just going to Calm Mind. I kind of assumed like Gashadon, maybe even Celesteela would come in. I was just kind of thinking, what do I get if Celesteela comes in? And I went, okay, well, I'm going to Calm Mind. I'm probably going to Psychic Noise, so it can't Leech Seed. Even though, I do have Sap Sipper.
Random guy from Who Knows Bear in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, me and Mona were just mocking, and this random dude just popped in our game, like no idea who this person is, and like, oh yeah,
I had no idea.
Funny.
Yeah, Urshifu comes in, which is a really nice play. And I go Coco on the Urshifu. This Coco was full Fizz Def, like full Fizz Def. And the goal with this is that I would take a little under half from Choice Band, Adamant, Wicked Blow. But after this damage, I see it's not banded. And I believe, I don't know if this told me it was Adamant, or if I just, I knew I made the call in prep that it would be Adamant. I don't remember exactly why, but oh yeah, that means this is Adamant. Yeah, you got a max roll on Adamant.
Yeah, it was Adamant Scarf.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
yeah.
yeah. So
It was
I
meant to outspeed no terrain bundle.
yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, Urshifu just kind of, my team was like, has so many quick mons that you need to deal with. I just figured it might do something like that, but
Yeah, like the worst part about it is, and I know you said it a couple times throughout the week, but like it's such a bad predicament when a matchup is so bad to where your opponent can kind of just lock items up before the game even starts, as in like before the match even started, like Ben kind of, or Crooked kind of just knew that I would have to run Scarf on Urshifu. Like it was just like oh yeah, you're just locked into this, you have no really choice.
yeah, no,
Either do
and
that, or you have to do some weird shit with like Sucker Punch.
yeah.
Because I threw around the idea of, like, when we were still considering Trick Room, I threw around the idea of like a min speed Sword Stance Life Orb Sucker Punch set to try and just break shit as much as possible, and then just have Sucker Punch for the stuff that's faster than you outside the Trick Room.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's a nice idea, but base 100 defense bundle wants to have a chat with you.
Yeah, I'm like, it's bad.
My favorite part is this
Yeah.
guy saying, "Dang, Coco, real frail." Like taking 30 from a Wicked Blow is like a bad thing.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, like an adamant full attack Urshifu only dealing 30%, man. It was, you're very frail mon, very
Yeah,
frail.
super frail mon, super
very
frail
frail.
mon. No, I was like, man, I have no Urshifu switch-ins until I realized Coco just like kind of took every hit, and I was like, okay, cool. Then we're good.
yeah.
But yeah, I U-turn here. I'm just trying to get momentum. But he has Jack Button, which is a really cool bring, and in comes Zam. Now this play is when everything started kind of going wrong. I just knew, Mona, you play a certain way, you're not clicking Psychic here. I just know you're
Yeah,
not.
I mean, now that I know, it was even regardless if I click Psychic, I don't kill, knowing it's full HP, like a full HP
You
set.
might, because you were what? Were we modest? I think we were modest.
We might have been. I mean, it's because the thing was, in a matchup like this, like I had to try so hard off rip to like.
You had a roll to kill,
snowball.
yeah.
Yeah, I had to
Okay.
try
It
so
was
hard
modest.
off rip to snowball to where it was like, so basically
was
you
good.
guys are gonna see a move on this mon that like is gonna be surprising, but I essentially brought it for Heatran because Heatran was such a stupid mon for this team to deal with as well,
Yeah.
that I clicked this move trying to like make it so where I can destroy it, but obviously
Yeah,
you
knock
stay
off.
in,
Yeah.
and yeah.
No, and I mean, I was like, this is also a matchup where you just kind of have to fight your way in. I was like, you're making a read here. You kind of have to. Like, you're even with like, you haven't even lost much this game, but you're behind just because like as soon as bundle comes in, you're losing a lot.
Yeah,
But yeah,
the
I
second-
was
especially in this
Caviar
spot. Yeah. Even in this spot too, like I'm so far behind just on the idea of bundle, but to like clarify, guys, like if bundle comes in, it's instantly I have to psych him on right now. Like I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
is
still tell you at this point, but you have to go it like every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just keep losing HP.
And as soon as Celesteela dies, the game ends, which I'll emphasize later on. But no, and then I brought Kebia Berry on the Tapu Koko because I figured you were probably going to get the Poison Jab read at some point. So
Funny thing is the mock team, I had this almost exact same set.
yeah, really.
Not even kidding.
No, defensive Coco was just really good in general because offensive Coco kind of really didn't do anything.
Doesn't
So
do anything here.
just pure pivot was kind of the best option for me. But yeah, you'll see. I mean, I don't even have Deagling. This thing was really just meant to U-turn around, roost, and defog if it had to. Like, there was not much to do with this Coco. So, yeah, and I mean, I'm just going to, like, come on, I'm just going to go bundle. I'm booster speed. I'm going to be faster. We're just going to go bundle. And I do Ice Beam. Because if Astro comes in, then I just Freeze Dry after. So it's, like, no big deal. And I get a healthy 22%, which tells me two things. Well, it tells me that this is Max Spadef Assault Vest, which is like literally Golden Scar for me. Not that you had much of a choice, but that is wonderful news for me because it means I don't have to play around Leaf Seed at all, which was the only way you could get health back. So that means any damage Bundle does is permanent, meaning every time I get Bundle in, I get one step closer to just winning the game. So that made me pretty happy. But yeah, seeing this, I am full Spatag, never melt ice, so that does like 22%, and then I'm not choice just so I can get this flip turn damage. Because I figured this plus flip turn would probably do more on average than Specs Ice Beam, but yeah. Plus I wouldn't have to get the read with Freeze Dry. I don't know, I just wanted to simplify the game plan as much as possible. But now that I know it's Assault Vest, I'm just going to go Petra Run because it takes literally everything. Which was also a nice part about this.
This model
and
is
yeah.
also really annoying.
Yeah, dude, this is insane.
So bad.
Dude, that did 26%. Well, Petron's annoying to everyone, but that did 26%. I don't even have defense investment. Like what?
Oh, it's just really
Like,
bad.
like
This mon is Mind Fear. I don't. What the fuck is going on, bro?
yeah, this one is literally. This is the worst mod. This is. I don't know why they made this mod. It's
I'm
so stupid.
sorry.
Yeah, so anyways, I get the parting shot off, and I mean, that just means it's
Fine,
not
right.
obvious, but this is Scarf Mence. This is Scarf, Terrafly, Terrablast Mence. There are no switch-ins. I ran this for two reasons. One, Terrafly, Terrablast was so ridiculously good into this team that I didn't really have a reason to be running Dragon Dance over just running Scarf. Similar to how I ran Terra Ghost, Terrablast versus Cable, like, there just wasn't a reason to click another move a lot of the time. And you might be thinking, well, Celesteela, well, again, Celesteela also has to take bundle hits. So if he goes to Celesteela, like, at the end of the day, if the worst the game is going to go for me a majority of the time is I have to completely sack bundle to get rid of Celesteela and then Mence wins, or I completely sack Mence to get rid of Celesteela and then bundle wins. Like, it just was kind of free for me. But this being Scarf also lets me outspeed Zam naturally, so I don't have to take a hit from this, which is, like, always welcome. It gets my Moxie, but obviously that doesn't matter. This was some fuck-ass comfy set, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Terra Electric, or no, it was Terra Ground Electric Seed.
Yeah.
Take some hits from this guy if the terrain was up. So I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck to do with this thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was a set that we came up with like last minute.
Terrain was not up.
The terrain was in fact not up, so I was like,
No, that was the other thing. After getting swept by the Comfey in week 2, I was literally just like, I mean, the two options are your Terra anything that isn't ground and Wordier, or anything that isn't dark and Wordier beats you, or your Terra dark and Heatran beats you. So I was just like,
yeah.
do not care about
finding
this mod.
a good Terra for this thing was like, bro.
Yeah.
If we pick one thing, it's like we're just gonna lose to something else. I was thinking of Terra Electric at a point. I was like, I can kind of annoy Salamence and Heatran at the same time, and just I don't know. Weird
Yeah.
was still annoying at that point too, so it didn't really matter.
Dude, this dude's so weird.
It's like, ugh.
But no, I knew off the Draining Kiss on Wardeer from turn 1 that this just did not have any Spatak, or it only had a little bit, if I'm remembering properly, but
Yeah.
I didn't really have much reason to fear taking damage here. Besides this being Scarf means I don't really need the health on it. Celesteela comes in, and I don't feel like trading Mons right now when Petron is so unbelievably free. And then back to Zam. Well, I mean, we're just gonna rinse and repeat what happened last turn.
Do the
Like,
same thing again.
yeah, we're just gonna run it back. Like, there's just not anything you can do here. Like, if
Well,
you like,
it just sucks because, like, I didn't want to have to switch Zam there because the parting shot was so obvious, but at the same time, if you brought Mean Look, I just would have lost on the spot because Celesteela.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So it's
box
like,
that
didn't
I
have a
brought into
choice.
him was Mean Look Curse. It was like the one that you brought into Sable. I was like, man, this shit is
Doesn't
really
fix
good
them
into this
all.
team.
Yeah,
Some
like,
guys are just
it's
bad
like
and will just want to sit there.
The worst part is too is it's like I can't even like guarantee that it's not the Mean Look set with just the fact that he's using parting shot because he like the whole point of Mean Look is if he just kills Solo, like if he just runs Mean Look, curse, recover, and then obviously his last turn could be parting shot or his last move could be parting shot, I just lose. Like I can't take the risk of one of his moves being Mean Look, so like I had to switch. I don't have a choice there.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't really have a right play because if you like, no matter what I do with parting shot, you kind of just lose. Like if you go Gastrodon, I'm going to bundle, and Celesteela takes a freeze try plus flip turn. You go to anything else, Mence is coming in and Terra Blasting. If you stay in, I just go Heatran and either put up rocks or click a fire move. Probably just put up rocks. Like they're just, and we'll see that exact situation later too. But like the parting shot was just like an unwinnable scenario here. Like, and And again, that's why matchup was
this
so
matchup
good.
was so bad.
Yeah, dude,
I was
literal
trying to
Golden
help
Scar
so
matchup for
much. I
me.
was like, bro, oh my god, this matchup's impossible.
Yeah, so I mean, we just see the same interaction that happened already, right?
Yeah, just rinse repeat because it just doesn't matter.
And then back to Petron,
Like
and
14.
you'll never guess what I'm gonna click this turn, guys. Like,
Oh wow.
this time he stays in again. Like, I just go Heatran, and this Heatran was ultra bulky. Like, this was a cancerous Heatran set, by the way. Like,
Yeah, wasn't it like Magma Storm Toxic?
Magma Storm, Toxic, Stealth Rock, Roar, Max Spadef.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm just going to put up rocks since I get nothing on the Gastrodon if I Magma Storm. And then on Gastrodon, I can just go Hard Bundle because it cannot touch me at all.
Like the best thing I had was like Yawn or Toxic, but like both of
Yeah.
them kind of, both of them
I
are
don't think they're non.
yeah, like both of them are really bad options in the sense that like he has no incentive to just not click freeze
Well,
dry or flip turn.
I would have laughed my ass off if you brought Yawn into the electric terrain team, but...
Well, that as well, yeah. I mean, like obviously Yawn's not working here.
But no, yeah, and I mean, Toxic is just so late into the game that it's not going to matter. Like, at this
I
point,
mean,
you're just struggling
unironically-
for switch-ins, so...
Unironically, I was thinking about bringing Yawn despite the terrain just to deal with offensive ments because like
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it
That's-
doesn't get affected by the terrain because it's flying.
Yeah.
Right,
That
right.
is true.
so that was like one of the reasons. That was like the only possible reason why I would have brought Yawn, and I was like genuinely, I wasn't really talking about it much because one, I didn't want people to laugh at me, but two, like it just like there was so little to no answers for offensive ments on my team that like I was just trying my best. Like a Yawn,
Yeah.
I genuinely was. I mean, I even thought about like tricking some crazy ass item onto ments with Compe at one point. Like it was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. But yeah, this is like... Now I just get a freeze dry, and Celesteela comes in and freeze, right? Yeah, this is the freeze
Yeah.
turn. I mean,
GG's.
yeah, no. I mean, this is the crazy thing about this turn is if the whether or not you get frozen literally does not change the play for me. I had it in my head that like when Celesteela comes in, I'm gonna stay in an Ice Beam because then you're in range of Ments, and I just click Terra Blast Fly for the rest of the game, and I don't even have to think.
Yeah, you just wait up the spot anyway.
Yeah, like if I imagine if he's not frozen, I Ice Beam him down to like 10%, and he kills me with Flash Cannon straight to Terra Ments. I don't like Terra Blast Fly the entire rest of the game. I don't even have to think for a second. So like it was kind of wraps already, especially after rocks went up. But that freeze like, and then we're gonna see crit on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This Amoonguss came in, I was like, okay, well this is... I figured this was Yachi Berry, but I was like, at this point, like, do I care? Not really, because if you're Yachi Berry, yeah, you live one, and probably kill me back, or like heal up with Giga Drain even, but again, Mence is just gonna come in and start getting kills. So I literally just don't care. Nor do I feel like taking, like, I know it's an electric terrain team, but I didn't want something crazy happening, like something else getting spored. I was like, I might as well just, like, this is just basically pivoting into Mence. Like, it's just so easy. I don't need to take risks. I'm so far ahead. And, like, this isn't a switch-in anymore either. I get Moxie, now everything dies.
Yeah.
And this is where my own Scarf comes into play. This is the other call-out I made. I knew he would be Adamant, which is why I ran Adamant myself. Because if he was Jolly, he would have outsped me, but I called Adamant in prep. Yeah. Well, I figured this set would either be Trailblaze Adamant or Scarf Adamant. But you were... I just did not think you would have... Like, you needed the attack to deal damage. Especially since, like, if Coco got broken down, which isn't terribly hard, because that mon is still pretty frail. Even with the max defense, like, you had a real shot into this game, because Urshifu kind of cleaned up the rest of my team. But in order to do that, you needed the Adamant. So, yeah, Scarf Terra Blast, and the game's just over. And you'll see, like I said, as soon as Celesteela dies, like, the game was over. As soon as Celesteela died, I typed GG in chat. Like,
Yeah, it was over.
it was super over. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know what you're supposed to do there. That like, it was literally Golden Scar matchup for me. Like, I could not have gotten a better, matchup in playoffs. So yeah. I don't know if there's anything else anyone wants to say, but yeah, that was kind of tough.
Terrible
Yeah, that was
matchup.
tough.
The fact that you lost a Mon is embarrassing.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Hey, score's
I'm
even though,
still-
1-1.
I'm still very salty about it.
Hey, I let it go. I literally explained why I let it go on purpose. But yeah,
No.
I don't
That's
care,
not how
dude.
works.
That matchup was
That's
so
not-
bad, bro. There's nothing. GG's, man.
Icarus versus Lifam. All right, I did not pay a lot of attention to this game, to be honest. I was playing another draft game and watching Summit, so
Yeah, busy game.
I was in between a lot here. But I did a lot of the prep for Icarus's team, so I can speak on that. Dude, this Meowscarada guy was so fucking annoying.
6-0.
Oh
Gone.
my god, dude! This was like we're talking about how much of a Golden Scar matchup I had for Monum.
Yeah,
Dude, this
both went 6-0 the
Meowscarada.
whole team.
Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, it was so annoying trying to make something to beat this Meowscarada. Additionally, this team did not have a grounded poison anymore, really, so Toxic Spikes in either Glowking or Meowscarada was also such a big issue.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was max defense, Terra Poison, Togekiss on the team, but yeah. I'll just go into it. He leads Togekiss. I told him to do this because, or he suggested, and I was like, yeah, you should do that, because it beats Meowscarada lead. It beats most of the leads, especially if you Terra, and I think it even beats this lead off Terra. I think because Meowscarada poses such a threat, I feel like he should have just stayed in and clicked Terra Poison because I know he switches here.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why he switched.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I feel like you can get a lot
in
there
my
just from
head, like
staying
at the
in.
start of this game, if it's like Fizdef with Heat Wave or something like that, that's cool. That
Yeah.
would still do a good chunk to Skarmory.
No, and it was.
By
I mean, I
switching
have
to
the
as
set.
well.
Yeah, it was dual stab, max defense, Terra Poison, with Rocky Helmet. So like Meowscarada would get hurt a lot.
Fair.
But yeah, Cyclozar comes in instead. I know this is a Jetpack Overheat. This is the only set I don't have because he made it right before the game. But I know it's a Jetpack Overheat. I put Cyclozar on this team. I'm like, dude, you just need spare health. I don't know what to do with this. You can kind of just put whatever you want. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he's going to click U-turn here and go T-Tar, which is fine. But he's going to get chillied out instantly. But this is also still fine because he can click Mega the next turn.
And still get the sand back up.
Yeah, and get the sand back up, but staying in here is a mistake because he is low kick.
Yep. Bye bye.
And this mon is like the #1 low kick abuser. Like this is also why we have the Togekiss. Like just go to the Togekiss and get the helmet chip, man. Please. Like this mon was so good here. So yeah, then Togekiss comes in. And again,
Why
you
did
should
the
click
Dracovish
Terra.
go in there?
There we go. Because if it's Scarf Meowscarada, it's... Oh, wait, he's Life Orb. Yeah, I guess it could just come in.
Because I feel like Dracovish here kind of just starts killing things, no?
That
I mean,
invites in Volcanion, and Icarus has not made the correct switch in for a Water Absorb.
Oh, hi, Sableye.
Hey.
Let me turn you up a bit.
Showed up.
Hey, but
Bro showed up for the recording. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can. I mean, the drill was kind of just Togekiss on Meowscarada. So I think that's
Dracovish
just
was
why.
probably the biggest threat to this team because I knew for a fact I'm like that shit has to be Meteor Beam because you cannot beat a Volcanion otherwise.
Yeah, I think if you... Considering that this is the last... Like, this is it for Sand now, you probably should have.
You have to just go straight to it, honestly. if
Yeah,
wanna
you
make
do.
progress.
You definitely do. If you want any value out of that mine, you kind of have to.
'Cause
But
otherwise
you,
you're just slower than my big guys.
yeah, you really have to get the play right, though. Because it's a little bit of a 50-50 between these two. Rhyperior and Volcanion. So, like... I think.
Yeah, but just make the right call.
not on the swap, because T-Tar dies you hard Dracovish. You're obviously expecting Volcanion. So like...
But Lifam knew in prep that Meteor Beam could come, so he might go Rhyperior thinking that. Because
Yeah,
Rhyperior is Terra Water, so if you
unfortunately-
let it in for free, it's dead, but...
That's just what you have to fucking read.
No, and that's what I'm saying. It's a bit of a 50-50, but you have to make that call. In my opinion. Especially after Life Orb is revealed, because if it was Scarf Meowscarada does outspeed Dracovish and Sand. Which is insane,
yeah.
but it does.
Evil Pokemon.
Yeah, you literally evil Pokemon right here.
It's
But now that
so
it's revealed
fun.
Life
Like,
Orb, you could just kind of go to it. So yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
right. I moved past that a little bit, but you're right. Instead Togekiss comes out. I still think this is fine just to get the Terra off. So you can't like obliterate your Togekiss anymore, but Dundo comes in, you don't get anything off that, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, thank God I had this Pokemon. This is like John Togekiss beater. You can't do anything to this guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm like, you
I'm
can't
not
T-Wave
super
me.
sure
I
why he
resist
stayed in,
Air
but-
Slash, and I don't have to. I don't get flinched.
Yeah. He should roost here. Yeah, Air Slash instead.
And
Yeah,
goodbye,
I mean,
Sand.
he needs. Yeah, and this
Fuck
is the
this
thing.
guy.
He needs this to be healthy for Meowscarada. So now that it's at 30, like Meowscarada
Bye-bye.
kind of just gets to beat everything. Yeah, and then you knock off the power too, which is even better. Now you know it's Meteor Beam. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this comes in. Did
Click
you
and
burn
Rob
it?
Meteor Beam too. Now I just get a
Yeah.
free burn. Now it's like you don't do anything.
Yeah, now this mount's kind of useless.
It was pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah, 14%. You had some Spadef EVs, right? Because I know this was supposed
Yeah.
to do. I knew that was supposed
I
to
was
do
like-
a lot, but
Yeah, I was like a mixed defensive thing, but I was mostly Spadef.
yeah, and the rocks
Like,
is
this
really
guy
bad
is so
too.
fat.
And the
Yeah.
protect too. Oh, he called you out though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too bad it's not gonna matter.
Yeah,
No,
too bad that
it's
shit
not.
did nothing.
Too bad Slowking is here.
Too bad
Like,
that's
this is
not even a Thor to regen.
like at this
Yeah.
point, like you can just kind of go to each of your defensive pieces and just not care. Like
No, I thought this matchup was like actually horrendous for Icarus.
th-
Like,
this
I
is really
don't
bad.
think he
I
can-
know.
He has to make the right call every single time. Otherwise, I can just sit in front of everything and he just
Yeah.
loses.
No, and that's what I
I,
realized. in
I
prep.
had spikes, rocks, and T-spikes, and then protect on 3 different mons.
Dude,
rack
I
up
was
as
trying to
much
make
acid
some-
damage as possible.
I was trying to cook up some bullshit in order to break your defensive pieces, and it was really hard. Like,
Yeah.
dude, Natural Gift Wakamberry Superior was on the team at one point. Like, I was like really losing my mind. It was tough.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Hard Iron Crown on the Skarmory is very interesting.
I could be packing Whirlwind, but I was
Yeah, I know. I was surprised he didn't just take. I mean, I guess Fishy Ren wasn't doing that much after Burn, but
Yeah. No, Fish's Ren did like 40. I was like, I don't care.
that's fair. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that damage is nice, but now you get T-waved. Like,
I'm surprised at that point he doesn't just keep clicking Calm Mind. I mean,
He
I
might
mean, he's
have.
not. Well, I'm saying instead of clicking Tachyon Cutter there, because it's like it's kind of set. You're gonna get like T-Wave there. So like at
Yeah.
that point, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be sure I'm gonna get neutered a bit in terms of speed and pair chances, but if I just keep clicking Calm Mind here, like this kind of could be my win con depending on what switches in, because like you don't really get to kill me. I mean, could you kill it in one hit with a offensive mind? Did you have one, a physical one?
who?
Right
Bloking?
barrier.
Oh no, yeah.
So what happens is you get another Calm Mind up, you get paralyzed, you chilly out into Rhyperior, and you should still be slower. You chilly out into Rhyperior, and you're faster because this thing's slow as balls now, and you just
Yeah.
earthquake it. And it probably.
I mean, it had a lot of speed, but
Rhyperior wouldn't have been faster.
Rhyperior
but
If
Yeah,
Rhyperior,
I
I mean,
faster.
if Rhyperior is not faster, then that's especially you're out. You just gotta hope you don't get parried. I mean,
I had
because, like,
Volcanion. I was faster after a pair. I'm like, I just get the T-Wave and I can just beat it with
Yeah.
Volcanion. At that
Terra
point.
Water
Oh,
Rhyperior
Volcanion
+2.
if it was +2, you have a roll to kill it. And very in your favor too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
assuming it was
talk
Calm Mind
about it.
agility.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have the set right here. I gave him an agility, Calm Mind, Tachyon Cutter, Volt Switch. No stored power.
Oh, well, then even then, that goes to
Lightning
my
Rod.
point even
Lightning
more. 'cause
Rod.
if,
Lightning Rod.
well, that
I
goes
did not
to,
have Lightning Rod on this one, but
You
I was
didn't?
very
Damn.
tempted. No.
that goes even more to prove my point though, because if he had agility too, then you kind of just click instead of clicking Tachyon Cutter there, you click Calm Mind. He hits you with a T-Wave. You click agility to get your speed back, and then you kind of are just hoping that when the Volcanion
compare
comes
it.
in.
I mean,
Yeah, like no, but like literally, those are still good odds. It's 33%
That was
chance to
the
get
odd.
parried.
yeah,
that's
that
still
was
really
kind of
good.
the out. I mean, the
Only
thing is, you
unfortunate thing is I
still
had
just
Sucker
can't
Punch
get
on
through.
Masquerada.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm assuming Mascot is killing in one.
probably.
No, probably
You
not.
also
No,
can't.
no.
You can't get through Skarmory.
Meow probably doesn't because it's clicking knock, and
Yeah,
it already
all these
boosted.
type-
It already
No,
lost five.
Sucker Punch, dude.
I was Sucker Punch.
Oh, and a sucker? Oh, GG's.
All these
Yeah.
hypotheticals just to get walled by Skarmory.
Yeah, no, and
I
listen,
mean, but
like
but
this
the
was.
matchup is bad. That's kind of what you have to do. You have to play
This
around.
was Volt Switch
have to
to
click
be like,
Switch.
yeah, this was Volt Switch because like I figured you'd bring Whirlwind because like there's so many setup sweepers on this team. You ended up not doing that, which is funny, but
Yeah.
you had no set. You had this team was like mono setup sweeper. I was like, it's gonna be Whirlwind Skarm. You're gonna get Whirlwinded out anyways. Just click Volt Switch and take all the damage you can get, and then kill it with whatever gets Whirlwinded out. Like, but this T wave is really bad. Like there's just no.
Incoming para
And now
like
you're
3 times.
faster. And another para is crazy
Ding
too.
ding!
Because I think that I'm pretty sure that volt switch would have killed. 90%
I had
sure.
I had a bit of spit F. I don't know if it killed.
Maybe.
I was like max HP.
+2 with the boost. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
actually, never mind.
Oh, that's
I mean, I was
plus
max
2.
HP
No,
with
no,
the
you were
bit of
only, it was only
spit
plus
F.
1.
oh, it was +1. It's still.
Max HP?
Max HP, and then I had a bit of spit F. I don't remember how much.
Okay,
Let me
well,
look
let's
at
say
what
like
I
if you're like 128,
I had 76.
76, yeah.
So
Okay,
it would've
I
been
mean,
a roll.
it had a roll. At
Yeah.
12.5% shit, okay.
Good luck.
Good luck. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, Dracovish is the obvious sack,
Volcanion
though.
doing something for the
Wait.
first time since the fight with Typical.
Wait, sorry, that's not a sack. Yeah, okay, we're just letting Dracovish go on top of it. Or no, we are sacking. We're preserving Iron Crown. Even
Just
though it's
fair.
kind of
That's like your
useless.
only real piece to at least annoy something on this team.
Yeah, I mean, it's really
Dracovish doing
tough.
nothing.
Yeah. Now Blood Moon's here. Do you click Calm Mind here? No, you click Blood Moon. That's fair. Half to Skarmory is nice. Yeah, that did huge damage. Like, it was insane.
Yeah.
When
Low-key,
you
if Icarus
reveal,
got every play here. Icarus gets every play here, GG.
yeah, if Icarus got the Calm Mind here, oh my god, it would have been end of man.
I mean,
But
Icarus just for sure forgot about Sturdy as well.
yeah,
he might have.
Yeah.
Also, I definitely just
Yeah.
broke the fuck out of his angles right there.
you did. Yeah, you did get
Yeah.
that play right. But yeah, Blood Moon dying is just like, it's turbo
chopped.
wraps. I mean, it was over when he got to this range anyways because you were Sucker Punch, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and also your Volcanion had a bit of speed, so it would have outsped anyways, but like, this was Vacuum Wave, Earth Power, Blood Moon, so like, this is dead, this is obviously dead. Skarm we're fighting right now. Volcanion we were hoping to outspeed because we were very speedy to Earth Power it, and then Vacuum Wave the Meowscarada. But yeah, this now getting to this HP and you with Sucker Punch, like, at this point the game is over. Like, the only offensive piece left on the team is a fully paralyzed Iron Crown.
Yeah.
So,
You switch on rocks and spikes, so now you're at like 20.
and there's Sturdy, obviously, and you're very okay with trading Skarm for Blood Moon because, again, all the offensive pieces are dead. Like, you just do
Oh
not
no. Oh no.
Cycles on.
Oh no.
care. Yeah, he's a jetpack. This is where this kind of, like, I think you would have rather have left this in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is also where, like, this being so low HP comes back to bite, too. And now you
Yeah.
just lose to Meowscarada.
GG's.
Yeah. Two bad matchups, huh?
Yeah, 2 really bad
Yeah,
ones.
two really bad ones.
Yeah.
This week.
It happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, who else is going to be in finals, huh?
Hey, yo, chill the fuck out, man.
Hey, yo,
My
chill.
bad.
Yeah. I don't know if there's much more to say. I mean, this is going to be one of the shorter videos, but we only had 2 games, so it's like...
Looking forward to your guys' wedding.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be rough.
I've already started cooking my team, don't worry.
Oh, me too. Don't you worry. Me too.
I got some ideas.
Oh, me too, buddy. Me too. But yeah,
It's
well,
very interesting though, because it's very 2 different like types of players.
are
Because I like my
mad
fat guys. You like your offensive teams.
oh yes, I do. But I still have a Pecharon.
Yeah, except Petron. Petron's just a bitch.
Pecharon. My fault.
Petron can be offensive.
Yeah, it can have a little bit more Spatak in its Malignant Chain.
My
Yeah.
mock team, I ran in the bottom had Scarf Petra.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, he thought he was gonna outspeed me with Zam. Jump scare.
Bro, I think my
Go on.
greatest awakening with Petron is realizing I don't even have to put EVs into defense. Like, it just lives everything anyways.
Yeah. It's a fun one, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna, you'll love that, man.
Oh,
It's so stupid.
I'm excited.
It's so stupid.
I was gonna get it on my this season, but last season's team, but
Yeah,
Humble Muck came in clutch instead.
humble, Mr. Humble, right there. I'm glad you didn't. I don't know where I would be flipping burgers right now if I didn't have my Pecharon. So, yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this week. I guess we'll see you all next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the finals game. I might just do live commentary. I'm not sure yet because the only battle is mine. So,
If you guys want, I could record it with both of you definitely.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a cool idea.
That's a very cool idea.
Commentary.
Yeah,
Wow.
because the video's gonna be like 10 minutes probably.
Live VC
Yeah.
reaction. Yeah. Nah, PP stall. It's going an hour. Dab me up.
Oh yeah,
Lock
there we go.
in.
I got you. We gonna
Yes,
take forever.
sir. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see y'all next week. Peace.